Hey, hey, hey! So it's time for another spooky story time. So this is something that actually happened kind of recently. Not super recently, but kind of recently. Um, when you move, sometimes you have too much stuff, right? To move, or we had to move out of our apartment. We didn't have a place to store everything, so we got a storage unit. Um, we actually got two because I got one and then I found another one because we had so much stuff in that apartment. So we had one before we moved, and then we got another one, and then we got another one. Okay, so we were paying for 3 storage units total, right? A lot of money. Um, any whoosies. So we move this to save money. One storage unit was like $90 and one was like $70. So I'm like, okay, can we move everything from the $90 one over into the $70 one? Because if we can do that, we can save $100 a month. And of course, my family and Jason were like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And looking back, I really wish that I had never done that. So when we first got this place, and like Jason is the one who would go with like my dad and Joey and them to go to the storage unit and get like stuff and load it up. As they were loading stuff up, oh, this is hard for me to say. This is really hard for me to say and to talk about. They found between 2 bags of clothes a dead mouse. The bags were ripped open. They looked like they had been chewed open and pissed on by this lovely little mouse. It's very disgusting. I've had storage units in Tennessee. We've had storage units out here. I've never, ever dealt with mice in a storage unit. Okay. Obviously, mice can be anywhere and everywhere, right? And one of our storage units is actually like right next to a field. And it's like, oddly enough, we've never had issues with mice, at least not that we know of, right? Granted, that's also the storage unit that we still have that needs to be cleaned out. Anyways, so we're kind of dealing with this. The mouse has obviously been there for a long time. It's decomposed. It's dead, very dead. And last week or this week, when my parents, Joey and Jason, went to the storage unit to get a couple of last things, because we're getting rid of that storage unit so that we can save more money a month, right? So they go to the storage unit, and I stayed here because I can't really help with anything, and I would just kind of be in the way, and it's just easier. There's more space available for packing stuff if need be, if I'm not there. Okay. They're moving stuff, and in front of a poster, Ninja Turtle poster, ironically, they find another dead mouse squished up against it. Now, after we found the first dead mouse, obviously, we contacted the storage facility, and I emailed them online, and I'm like, hey, this happened. This is disgusting. We're quite upset about this, which we are, because I don't know what clothes were in there. But Jason saw a couple of things that were in the bags. So I don't know for sure, but it could have had band t-shirts, like Tiger Army t-shirts that I got at concerts that you can't buy anymore. WWE merch that you can't buy anymore. A lot of things like that, right? So after the second mouse, I'm pissed. Okay. This is going to be a whole different video. And by the time you guys are seeing this, hopefully I will be able to have made another video more about the situation and about, everything that happened. But yeah, they went to a storage unit and found a mouse that had bitten and clawed into our bags of clothes, which, by the way, did not have food in them. Okay, we understood. I mean, we signed contracts saying we wouldn't store any food in there, no food items. Fine. It's totally fine by me. We packed all of the food. We had nothing edible in there. Okay, unless you consider like clothes or furniture or something like that edible. Or cardboard. Cardboard. We'd have some boxes in there. When I tell you how disgusted Jason was, how grossed out my dad was, and, of course, when we talked to the owner about the second mouse, of course, he wanted to know if we had gotten any pictures, which I told Jason he should have gotten pictures of the damage. He should have gotten pictures of the bags. And here's the other thing. We did end up throwing both bags of clothes out because it smelled, I never saw it and I never smelled it. According to my dad, according to Jason, the mouse had pissed quite a bit. It smelled horrendous. And I didn't handle anything in that situation. And it's not because it's gross or anything like that. It's because if I would have handled it and if I would have grabbed those bags of clothes, we would have had to go through them and sort them out and try to save the clothes. Now, I'm not saying that we couldn't have. I'm just saying that that's nasty. We have like 30 bags of clothes. No lie. Jason took them all upstairs and downstairs here at the house that I need to go through, right? I have way too many clothes. So, the 2 bags of clothes, of course it's sad because I don't know what clothes are in there. I don't know what clothes I lost, right? Now, hopefully they were clothes that didn't really matter, or most of it was clothes that didn't really matter, right? And I'm, obviously they didn't matter too much because they were in storage. Clothes that we wear regularly, we have here. So that's good, but it's very disappointing. We ended up throwing out, like I said, we threw out the 2 bags of clothes, and I had Jason just do that because I knew that if I went and because he was like, you want to come look at it? And I'm like, no, I can't. Because if I go look at it, then we're going to end up going through the bags and I'm going to try to save clothes and I'm going to be wanting to save clothes and I'm not going to, because I have ADHD, I will hyperfixate on that and it'll become annoying for everybody. So just throw it out, look and see, what's in there if you can, if it's not, too bad. I don't know if he did or not, but they didn't even end up taking any pictures. Otherwise, I may insert them here. But yeah, imagine finding a mouse, kind of the way Joey saw it too, my 12-year-old. He described it as it was partially decayed. Like you could see the skeleton, you could see you could see some bones and stuff. It wasn't fully decayed, so it still had flesh and some stuff on it. Very nasty. Perfect Halloween spooky story. And then they found another one who was close to the same thing. So it's just it almost makes you question the boxes that we brought home. It's what is in those? What am I going to find? But that was horrifying. Horrifying. And I'm glad I didn't have to see it. So let me know if you've ever had an experience like that in a storage unit. And if you did, what you did. Let me know all of the things. I probably could use some tips, pointers in the comments down below. Like this video if you like this video. I know it's kind of disgusting, but in light of it being spooky season, this is you walk into your storage unit and it smells really bad, which storage units can smell musty, right? like they can smell musty because if it's not temperature controlled and all that, it gets musty in there. Like if it gets hot outside, it's going to get musty in there. But then to walk in and because not only, would it have been musty, but then, that because it's an enclosed area, it of course preserves the smell. Lovely. Oh, so anyway, like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video because you never know what kind of content is going to pop up over here on this channel. I thank you so much for watching. I love you very, very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!